So, Anthropic love to keep me on my toes and keep changing content. So, this lesson was originally called Creating Commands. They don't do custom slash commands anymore. These are now called skills. So, they've merged custom slash commands and skills together. I expect all of those commands, the pre built commands that we talked about in the last video, login, usage, cost, clear, all of those things. I expect they will all eventually be called skills. For now, those are built-in commands. You don't get to create custom slash commands anymore. You get to create skills. So slight change of plan. And if I use the wrong terminology, it's because I'm so used to calling them custom slash commands. But commands are now skills. Everything's a skill. It's a great system. I think skills are the thing that you want to pay attention to in 2026. Certainly if you're using Claude Code and the brain, you can kind of use skills on the web version of Claude. The other model providers now provide support for skills. So OpenAI, Gemini now support skills. Skills were created by Anthropic as a sort of a convention, a way of doing things, which is one of the reasons I love Claude Code, because the people that are using AI day to day the most to build AI are coming up with these concepts, creating them, and then the rest of the ecosystem is adopting them. I would rather be using the tools being built by the people that are doing the best work there. I think OpenAI are copying a lot of what Anthropic's doing. Let's not get into a huge fight in the comments about that. If you want to use OpenAI or Gemini, go for it. Like I said, I may switch to those one day. For now, I absolutely love Claude Code, even if they keep renaming things. So we will get to skills in more detail in section 5. I wanted to talk about a couple of commands that I've created for you, which we're now going to have to call skills. And then I'll quickly cover these in the next 2 videos. And then we'll talk about skills in much more detail in sections 5 and 6. I want to talk about business context before we get there. But these were commands, now called skills, are 80/20 brain and the sync command, which we'll talk about in the next 2 videos. Very, very briefly, 80/20 brain is going to help you get set up with your brain, and sync is just a general purpose, really useful skill for saving your files to and from GitHub. So let's talk about that in the next video. See you there.